All right, let's get into it, man. The Tino Cochino Radio is DJ Infamous.
Talk to me.
Yeah, man,
What
we
up?
here. How's
What's
life,
good?
man?
Everything's good. I can't complain. I cannot complain.
Very good. But
Yeah.
before we talk the business and the music and
Okay.
all that stuff we got going on, just personal life, what's going on, how you living, what's happening?
Oh, everything's good, man. Just doing radio, clubs. You know what I'm saying? Traveling the world. You know, I'm a Ludacris tour DJ too, so just moving around with him.
How does that relationship even come about? Just in the Atlanta area or
Well,
just what is it?
Well, actually, me being in radio in Atlanta, breaking records and all that stuff, and he had, his label and all the artists that he has. We built a relationship off that. I used to intern for them, actually.
Oh, that's
before
crazy.
I got the radio. Yeah, I used to intern. Well, I was street team.
Oh, okay. so you get it. I always appreciate people that do street team because that's starting on the streets, like from the bottom up. So you have to learn it and really kind of what radio is.
Yeah, and at the time I was doing street team work, putting up poster boards, sniping and all that. I didn't like it, but I knew it was a way to get into disturbing the peace.
It's a way in.
It was a way in, yeah. So make a long story short, did all that, and then I created my name in Atlanta, and he fired his DJ, and he wanted a DJ that was kind of like myself, that already had a name, already had his own thing going on.
I'm sure you saw online Kim Kardashian getting robbed and all this crazy stuff. Have you guys ever been in a crazy situation on the road somewhere where someone's trying to get just a little too close?
So this is the blessing, and I tell everybody this all the time. The blessing of being with Ludacris is that we don't have no drama, no issue.
Really, ever?
No. I can't even think of one.
You think it's just because he's respected like that, such a likable figure? I mean, what is it?
Both.
Yeah?
In real talk, sometimes I sit back and be like, I look at a lot of the other rappers that have always issues and problems and stuff like that, and I see be sitting back like, but nobody bothers us. Being in the airport, he'll get the fans,
right?
But as far as anything crazy, I haven't seen nothing. I've been with him 6 years.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, nothing. Everything's been cool.
There it is.
Even the streetest of the street guys.
Respect him.
Man, when they come to him, it's like a whole different vibe. It's like, oh man, Luda, what's going on, man?
I think he's a good representation of making it really from nothing to something. You know what I mean? This dude started just on the radio, just vibing like we did. Yeah. And then now he's one of the biggest movie stars, rappers, everything in the world. That's crazy, bro.
And that's a blessing, man, because it's a lot of BS that goes on out here. But not with us.
I've always wanted to hear Air Check from Ludacris from back in the day. So if someone has it, find one.
It's
I want to hear it.
It's good.
I've never heard him on the radio like back in the day. I want to hear it.
So it's crazy?
You have the
promos he used to cut.
See, that's what I want to hear. I saw I forgot one of the music specials or something. He was doing raps or whatever for the promos, right?
Yeah.
I want to hear him.
The raps were dope. You'll listen to them and they were comical.
He's like, mattress firm.
Yeah, it's real comical. Yeah. But and then just learning the game from him too, because he could relate. Coming from radio and then transitioning to, being in the music business. You know what I'm saying? As far as putting out records and stuff like that. So when I made my transition, I'm still on the radio, but I'm not on the radio as much as I used to because
you're traveling so much. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I got the deal with E1 and became his DJ in the same year.
That's a good year.
So, it was a career-changing year, yeah.
Very nice. Well, we're talking to DJ Infamous, man.
Yes.
It's after the show. Final thoughts, comments, concerns for the people watching this right now, man. How should we close this out?
I got a new single called Run the Checkup. It's with Yo Gotti, Ludacris, Jeezy. It's on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify right now. It's probably my biggest record to date. You know what I'm saying? And it's doing real good. The people are really vibing with it. It's the fastest growing record that I've had.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, and it's really moving, man. And I'm just out here networking, doing my groundwork. You know what I'm saying? Touching radio stations, touching DJs, doing DJ meet and greets, doing the groundwork.
That's cool you're doing it because obviously you're on a different level when it comes to the DJ side of things with one of the biggest artists ever. Yeah. And you kind of don't have to, but that's cool that you think that you do.
Yeah, because I come from I've been in radio since '98. I was 15 when I started radio. So I come from that era of there was no social media. So if you was hot, you had to work to be hot.
You're carrying the crates,
all
you're
of
doing
that.
everything.
You really had to to be hot back then, you had to really work.
Yeah.
It wasn't no push a button in you got Instagram, Twitter. It wasn't none of that.
Yeah,
you had
bro.
to really do it. So I just keep that in mind. And with my team, that's how we should continue to work. The blessing is have social media, which is an add-on to the groundwork.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if we didn't have it, I'd be shooting everybody emails. You know what I'm saying? And so it works out that way.